Hi, Bill here. Yesterday I had a great opportunity to fly for the first time a foam board model, the first one that I've built. It's from a kit by Flite-Test. The model is called the Flyer. They provide die-cut cutouts of the wing, fuselage, tail, that kind of thing, and a lot of the components. The rest of the building is pretty much up to you. And in the process, I decided to make a few modifications and test out a few things to learn more about how to build the planes. When I began this project, I started a thread at the RCGroups forums, documenting everything that I was doing during the building process. If you'd like to look at this thread, simply copy and paste into your favorite search engine the address that's shown below in the comments. I pretty much documented every step of the process, including all the learning that I had to do along the way. This might be helpful, especially if you're just starting out with this hobby. First, I'd like to mention a few things that might be of interest to you if you are a hobbyist. It has to do with the changes that I made to the airplane. The reason I'm mentioning this is that the plane did not handle quite as well as I thought it would. If you'd rather pass up all these details and cut to the chase, simply move the video slider to the minutes and seconds shown on the screen. As I said before, the plane didn't handle quite as well as I thought it would. It wasn't as stable as I expected. That might have been my problem because I'm a pretty low-time flyer. That remains to be seen. At any rate, a few of the changes I made that might have increased the weight of the model, which can affect its performance. First, I added several decals to the wing and the tail section, as you can see in this image. I also added a sponge cushion to the front of the fuselage to help cushion it in case of a landing on the nose. In addition, since I had removed all the brown paper from the pieces of foam board that I was supplied, I did that because they looked pretty ugly in my view. Because I removed those pieces of paper and thus reduced the strength of the material, I added carbon fiber rods underneath the wings, as you can see in this image and in this image. One other thing I did was to redesign the tail section so that the vertical fin could be removed for transportation. It's very difficult to pack up the airplane if you can't remove that vertical appendage. A mini camera added under the plane's nose added another 7/10 of an ounce. Finally, I also added a canopy on top of the airplane. I did that because I wanted to learn how to make those canopies. It didn't add a lot of weight, but as they say, every ounce counts. So all in all, these various changes did add some weight. The plane came in at about 10 ounces. Calculations showed that the thrust of the engine was more than that, and also the wing load factor was quite acceptable. Well, enough talking. Let's see what happened. Okay, it's a beautiful last day of July in Minnesota. First flight for this plane. We will see how it works. The maiden flight was all that I could have hoped for. The plane took off really smoothly, climbed well, could do loops. The landing was a little faster than I would have liked. I was landing with the wind instead of into the wind, although there was hardly any wind. I'll have to work on that. But, spoiler alert, that was the best flight of the day, and things went downhill from there. Okay, so as you can see, we've had a few problems. They're fixable, but I've got to learn how to control it better. It's flying really well, but it seems to be a little bit unstable, and maybe it's just me that's unstable. But anyhow, we'll be back again, so thank you for watching.